Welcome everybody to the Sunday meditation with a different introduction today as you're used to, but very much appreciated by all the people here once again from all over the world. I'm your tech host for today. If you have any questions, type me a direct message and I will sort you out as soon as possible. And for the introduction of today, I hand it over to our beautiful host, Inken.
Thank you so much, Wouter. Yeah, welcome family, welcome beautiful people. I'm very happy to connect with you. My name is Inken and I'm one of your hosts of the Lightwear Collective. So another Sunday ritual day, very special vibration through Marilyn. I love that you're with us today and that you kick it off in this frequency. It's beautiful, beautiful. And it makes my heart smile when we connect Sunday, safe space, being together, just receiving inspiration, receiving love and light. It's just beautiful. And I'm deeply, deeply grateful for that. I quickly hand it over to Trent because Trent was the one basically who connected us. So Marilyn, I need to tell you, I love that you are a blast of energy. You come in this space and I just feel you so strong and that's amazing. I love people that are like that. So very grateful. Trent, I hand it quickly over to you. So you give a bit of story about Marilyn and I love you. I'm happy you're here.
Okay, thanks so much. So I'm going to introduce Marilyn. She is someone I met in person at a gong meditation. So first of all, you check that box, okay, into meditation, into doing interesting things like that. And when I was there, I was like talking about what I was up to the last couple of years or something, and started talking about world travel. And Marilyn was like real casual. Oh yeah, I've been there, and so I go, okay, wow, check another box, world travel. And so I've gotten to know her, I guess, over the past several months, and sharing interests like music and, like I was saying, meditation and world travel. And I found she's very intuitive. So I'm excited for what she has for us today. I think it's going to be very interesting. And without further ado, I will pass it over to our special guest, Marilyn Tanner.
Okay, are we good now? Thank you. I am so honored to be here. And during the song, I lit my candles. And so here's what we're going to do today. We are going to talk a little bit about meditation, what it's meant to me, and then we're going to talk about the lessons of the dragonfly, as you know. And then we're going to do one of my favorite meditations, which is loving kindness. And I think that's just, sending love out into the world. For Valentine's, what better way can you celebrate? So I've been meditating for 25 years and maybe a few more. And, meditating is the years that we do that, it's a little bit like birthdays. It kind of continues to add up, which is a really good thing. And so I've been meditating on my own for several years. At that time, I was having anxiety, and so I had heard that would help, and it did. It's tough to start meditating when you're having anxiety, like I was having, but I forged through it. And then I had an opportunity to hear Dr. Herbert Benson speak in 2011. And it was so validating. And I didn't know anything about him until I heard him speak. But he just was, he had a presence about him. And he was a cardiologist, and he had written a book in 1975 called The Relaxation Response, which seriously made the medical community in the West sit up and pay attention. And it was huge. And he had a lot of charisma. The book was a hit. He could have gone on and written more books and done book tours. He definitely could have done that. He had what it takes to do that. But he knew his research credibility would be questioned if he did that. And of course, there were some skeptics with his book. You know, we've certainly learned that we can't get everyone to agree at the same time through history. But he went on and continued research. The book basically was research about that he had done with his cardiac patients. And in doing this relaxation response, which was indeed meditation, he noticed their blood pressure went down. So much so that he could take them off of blood pressure medications. Now, in 1975, 74, this was unheard of. And certainly with a cardiac patient, you really wanted to be sure the blood pressure was stabilized. So he continued his research. The first thing that triggered him to really look into this and pay attention was his patient's blood pressure would be a little bit higher in the doctor's office when it was checked. So that was a mind-body connection that he realized, and that, paying attention to that alone, is what led him to go on down and figure things out that no one else had figured out. So in the medical world. So he was a professor at Harvard in the mind-body medicine, which that term alone, mind-body medicine, is big even today. And then there was a mind-body medicine institute at the Massachusetts Medical Hospital in Boston that he founded. So wonderful man. And he lived to be 86, and he just passed this last February 3rd. So one other thing I'd like to mention is that in 1975, when all of this was written, there were health food stores. They were very small. They were essentially the size of a shoebox. And they had very little fresh produce. And the canned goods on the shelves had not been dusted in months. So this was not mainstream, but these were your meditation types in the West. And so meditation was not understood. It was not mainstream in 1975. It's still in the cities, it's mainstream here in the West, but in small towns, depending on where you are, it is not mainstream to this day. So we're working on it. It's generational. And so then my next individual that has spoken to me a lot is Thich Nhat Hanh. He was, oh, Wouter, you're so good. He was the father of mindfulness, and he was a Vietnamese monk, and he chose to live in France, but he traveled extensively. And he really brought Buddhism to society and to society's needs. And he actually is the father of the phrase engaged Buddhism. So his obituary I read, and it says, in the West, he played a key role in introducing mindfulness and created mindful communities around the world. His teachings have impacted politicians, that's a big one, business leaders, activists, teachers, and countless others. Now this poster, when it was time for my marriage to end, this is the poster that I bought. It was symbolic in helping me move forward. And I so love what it says. I have arrived, I am home, my destination is in each step. That was in 2014. And I have taken lots of steps since then and had some wonderful, wonderful experiences. So now let's switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about the dragonfly. And in order to understand the lessons of the dragonfly, we need to kind of review a little bit about what this dragonfly goes through in order to evolve. But before I jump into that, I want to tell you that the dragonfly has really had a huge presence in my life the last 4 years spiritually, and has been a way that the spirits my spirits have spoken to me. And so 4 years ago, I moved to a new town. I only knew one person here. And so I have some issues with my back. And so I really needed help with that. And I met this wonderful, generous, knowledgeable man, and he helped me with certain exercises, and stretching was really significant. And after a while, as my back got better, I thought, I really could do this on my own now. And so I prayed about it, and I went and worked out with him. And when I came home, I had 12 dragonflies. Not yet, Wouter. Okay, thank you. So I had 12 dragonflies around my heart chakra, and there was no way I couldn't see them. And I was walking to my front door, and I was like, okay, I will keep working out with this guy. I get it. So one of the things he's like 3/4 religious and 1/4 spiritual because of his background. So one of the things he had told me, just kind of under his breath, was that he thought his dad had come through to him as a dragonfly and landed on his arm where he was somewhere doing something that they used to do together. So that's how it first came up. And so then I said, oh, and he said, and his father has passed, and he said, yeah, Dad used to tell me lessons of the dragonfly, how they come up out of the water and they go up into the sky. I was like, really? I don't know anything about that. And so I began to read up on it. And so then I was supposed to stay, in hindsight now, I know I was supposed to stay working out with him, not only because he was just such a wonderful addition to my life, but because then the pandemic hit. And here I was, and I really didn't have a whole lot of people to fall back on. And so we had each other's back through the pandemic. And it was really quite wonderful. And, I was kind of a mom figure to him, and he was a son figure to me. And we still are in touch. I am working out on my own now, but we worked out for a long time. And so, but he told me, he said, it was his father's birthday one day when we were working out, and the day before that, I had felt his father's spirit around me, and I thought, the message was, I want my son to know that I'm around him. And so I told him that, and he was receptive to it. It's kind of new for him, but he was receptive to it. And so a couple of weeks later, I said, hey, by the way, did your dad ever make his presence known to you? And, after I told you that he was surrounding you. He goes, yeah. He goes, I had a dragonfly follow me for 12 feet until I finally turned around and acknowledged it. And then it went away. So that was really fun experience. And so let's learn a little bit about their life as they're evolving. And happiness is like perfume. You can't sprinkle some on other people without getting some on yourself. So I've learned even more about the dragonfly in preparing for today. They lived 300 million years ago, which is twice as long as when dinosaurs came. And what I totally love, because this is a worldwide meditation, is that they are on every continent except Antarctica. So I know that at some point, most of you have seen dragonflies. They live under the water for 2 years. And as they grow, their skin becomes tight and they have to shed that. There's danger in the water. There are pouncing water beetles and then diving ducks. They breathe through their tail, and then as they get larger with the shedding of the skins, They begin to eat tadpoles and other small fish. But they're savvy, you know, they know when they're going to evolve above the water that they need to do it at night. And so they find a plant stem and they crawl up on that. And their biggest prey is birds and some spiders. So as they're on this plant stem, their body dries, and for the first time, they're shedding their skin without being in a weightless world. It's quite a bit of effort. And but in the dark, they can rest, and then their wings begin to strengthen. And the color is still to come. They can fly fast, hover, and go backward and forward. They have 2 enormous compound eyes, I know that rings a bell from science classes way back when, that give them the ability to see behind them, of course in front, below, all angles, essentially. This helps them find food and avoid birds, and of course spiders we've mentioned. Now, Wouter, if you would put that picture up, I would so appreciate it. So this was some synchronicity that happened for our get-together today. I had no idea that dragonflies, when they mate, make a heart. Now, scientists are going to call this a will, I guess because they want to be taken seriously. But let's be honest, this is a heart, and how beautiful is that? Thank you, Wouter. So there are many spiritual lessons, as you might imagine, about how the dragonfly evolves. From out of the muck to being able to rise from the dangers of the water and take on larger challenges, to having incredible sight into situations that then helps them maneuver better than they ever have before. They not only have miraculous vision, but they fly high and have a panoramic view of the world, which gives greater perspective, insight, intelligence, and wisdom. For us as humans, we learn from the dragonfly that no journey is free from challenges, that we must move forward as well as backwards sometimes to continue our journey. If we are lucky, we learn to rise over and over again to gain greater perspective and insight. We are rewarded with greater insight and vision because of our difficult or challenging times. Through pain, struggle, and stunning resilience and belonging, we are able to soar because of this journey. Another way of looking at this is that even though we are bound to our earthly bodies, our spirits are free to soar. And we're going to do our loving kindness meditation now, which is of the Buddhist tradition. Before we get started, I just want to show you that we will be doing some breathing where we breathe in to the count of 4, we hold the breath, and then for 4, and then we exhale for 4. After we do that a few times, we're going to do a gentle neck stretch, which is where we will inhale one ear to the shoulder, holding our breath for 4, exhaling as we come up. And then we'll do the other side, and then we're going to put our chin to our chest, feel our upper back muscles stretch a little bit with our neck as well. And so my desire is to be life-giving. And Wouter, if you would be so kind as to start our beautiful shamanic dream music. Okay, we're going to breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe. As you breathe in on these breathing skills that we're doing together, breathe in and completely fill your lungs, filling your abdomen, expand your diaphragm in the process. Breathing in again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Emptying your lungs completely. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Breathe regular. Again, breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Breathe regular. One more time. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Again, breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale everything out. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in peace. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale stress. 2, 3, 4. It's good to be here. It's good to be together. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Now we'll do our neck stretches. Do not force your neck. Listen to your body to know where and how far to go. Doesn't matter which side you start with. I'm doing my left to my left shoulder. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhaling up. 2, 3, 4. Inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the other side. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, coming up. 2, 3, 4. Chin to chest. Inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And up. Exhaling. 2, 3, 4. We're going to do that one more time. Left ear to left shoulder. Inhaling as we go down. 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Up. 2, 3, 4. Noticing which side is tighter. Breathing regularly for a minute. And inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, I'm sorry, holding 2, 3, 4, exhaling and coming up, 2, 3, 4, and relax. And chin to chest, inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Let your breathing return to normal now. Relax. Relax and let go. Go deeper. Noticing your respirations, how they've slowed down. Take as little air as you need and relax. Relax and let go, going even deeper. Let your face go perfectly smooth. Relax your tongue to the back of your throat. Relax. This feels good. This is a gift to yourself. I'm going to begin the Buddhist meditation, and silently you can repeat each line to yourself after I've said it. As you say each line, experience loving kindness radiating outward from your heart to the ever-widening circles of each statement. My heart fills with loving kindness. I love myself. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be liberated. May all beings in this vicinity be happy. May they be peaceful. May they be liberated. May all beings in this state be happy. May they be peaceful. May they be liberated. May all beings in the country be happy. May they be peaceful. May they be liberated. May all beings on the planet be happy. May they be peaceful. May they be liberated. May my parents be happy. May they be well. May they be peaceful. May they be liberated. May my friends be happy. May they be well. May they be peaceful. May they be liberated. May my enemies be happy. May they be well. May they be peaceful. May they be liberated. May all beings be free from internal strife. May all beings be free from mental troubles. May all beings be able to continue their bodily life without disturbance. If I have hurt anyone knowingly or unknowingly, in thought or word or deed, I ask their forgiveness. If anyone has hurt me knowingly or unknowingly, in thought, word, or deed, I extend my forgiveness. May all beings everywhere, whether near or far, whether known to me or unknown to me, be happy. May they be peaceful. May they be liberated. Like dragonflies, we are the keepers of dreams, the energy within that sees all of our true potential and ability. Dragonflies inspire spirituality and creativity. They help us on the path of discovery and enlightenment. They remind us that anything is possible. Come back to your respirations. Come back to the breath. You have been restored. You have been renewed, as have the people around you. Time to come back now. at your own pace. There's no hurry. Do those things that you like to do to slowly come back. Perhaps a deep inhale, perhaps the wiggling of toes first, and fingers. For me, it's opening my eyes. That's the last. There's no hurry. Letting those thoughts that came to you in the meditation stay with you now, knowing that they will be with you this week in return, even if you don't remember them. Go ahead now and come back. Gently come back and open your eyes, knowing that you can return to this state of relaxation anytime you desire. But this is always here for you. Namaste. I respect the teacher in you and the teacher in me.